Hey, what's up, Darian? I see you in the comments already, man. Thank you so much for your support. Let's see what you got to say, man. Let's see what you got to say before I get into my topics. I hope you like the glasses, by the way. I was feeling away. I'm like, man, just let me pop on these shades, get in the show, and let's give you guys a good show tonight. You said, "What's up, man? How you doing? I can't wait until I find a boyfriend that's gonna help with my your disorder." And bro, you be having the most random comments ever. But okay, man. I hope you find it. But got a lot of bands, got a lot of IB on me. I gotta band myself off. Look at this, look at this. Let me check out my fit real quick before I get started. Check out this fit. So my husband had this t-shirt made for me, right? Back in Mexico. They went and made it for me. And the reason why I wanted to wear it today is because we've been trying for the longest to get these Cowboy Carter tickets. Because you know, if you beehive, you real hive. The tickets went on sale today, right? So me and my cousin was literally in the queue for hours, and still didn't get no tickets. And I'm pissed off. Because during Renaissance, we was able to get tickets. We went to 2 shows and lived during Renaissance. So it's like, I want to go to Cowboy Carter too. But I constantly feel like so many people are going that are not true fans, right? Like, buying up tickets that are not true fans. So if you want to go to the Cowboy Carter Circuit Tour, this is what you need to do. Check this out. Pre-sale is already over. Therefore, on February 13th, go to Beyonce's website and buy tickets through her website. I'm putting y'all on game. Okay? Buy tickets through her website. If you don't want to do that, on February 14th, go to Ticketmaster. They will be live on Ticketmaster. Yes, indeed. Who we got in the house? We got 4 people in the house. Go ahead and like the stream if you don't mind. You said I like your sunglasses. Okay, thank you, man. I appreciate it. We got a full show tonight. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be messy. I apologize for the audio issues last week, but I figured it out. That's part of growing. That's part of making mistakes. You figure shit out, or you just keep going. In my mind, the mistakes never happen. I just keep going. So I figured it all out. Yes, let's talk about Kendrick Lamar. You know, I've been seeing a lot of people posting about Kendrick Lamar and his Super Bowl performance. And what do you guys think about it? Did you like the Super Bowl performance? Did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad? Because we got a lot of mixed reviews about that Super Bowl performance. I actually watched the rerun because I didn't watch it live, but I thought it was pretty decent. I thought it was pretty good. What did y'all think? Leave some comments here. You said 1400 said good night, all nothing but love. Okay, I all got nothing but love. Okay, yeah, appreciate it. Good night, dude. Appreciate it, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know your name. You've never been here before, but thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. But yeah, like it was just mixed reviews out there. So we're gonna talk about Kendrick Lamar's performance. We're gonna talk about Shamar versus his boyfriend Alvo, and how Alvo these dudes literally went on live and aired out Shamar for his hygiene. And I'm like, this is the most ghettoest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. So we're going to laugh about that. We're going to talk about Dank. Y'all know who Dank is. Dank is the obese lady who got kicked out of the lift. Anyhow, she's going around talking about how she's the new LGBTQ and she needs accommodations like us as LGBTQ. So we're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about some serious Wright, a transgender woman. We're going to talk about her story because it's very serious. And I always want to bring up serious topics for our community because we need to be vigilant about this stuff. And lastly, we're going to talk about Trump sending American citizens to El Salvador. This man ain't playing. I don't know what Trump has in store for us as American citizens, but the idea of shipping people to El Salvador is crazy. It's great. We're going to get into all of this. So let's get started. Let me some comments first before we get into it. You said, Garrett says, the first time I saw Kendrick Lamar was on Saturday Night Live. I thought you gave a very impressive performance. Okay, you thought he gave a very impressive performance. Okay, yeah, he's decent. He's decent. I just feel like a lot of people don't like Kendrick out of jealousy. Like, a lot of these rappers wanted to be conscious like Kendrick at the beginning of their careers, right? But they couldn't. They couldn't sell that way. But we're in a new day in America right now where you can be conscious and still sell. People are tired of the ass shaking. People are tired of hoe culture. People are tired of booty hole brown, pussy pink, whatever it is that Sexy Red selling. We can only shake our asses for so long. Grocery prices are high. Rent is high. I'm not trying to shake my ass like that. I'm trying to figure out when his grocery price is going to be affordable. Bro, I just bought 8 bags of groceries and it cost me $200. $200 for 8 bags of groceries. This is crazy. This is crazy. Darion, you said, did you hear about Target stop selling DEI? Yeah. Everybody boycotting Target. Target is going through it right now. They're put this off screen. Are y'all ready for this? So y'all know about Shamar. Shamar is a musical artist, by the way. I've heard some of his tracks, and whoever's writing for that dude, his ghostwriter is fire. The dude can rap. He had bars in one of the music videos. I'm gonna show y'all the music video. The dude got bars. I'm not gonna lie, he had bars. But however, he recently fell out with his dude Alvo, and they went live. And during the live, Alvo came out and said that Shamar don't take baths and he has a hygiene problem. Bitch, I wish a nigga would. Bitch, I wish a dude would go on live and talk about I got a hygiene problem. My dude better never go on live and tell my business like that. Ever. Like there's certain things you can't come back from, and that's one of them things you can't come back from. You ain't coming back from that. Bitch, you getting pulled aside for your hygiene? They pull you out of your cubicle to talk to you about your hygiene, bitch. Couldn't be me. Let me read this comment to I'll show you the story. This story is so crazy. This story is so messy. You said, Jared says, at least Drake is not a Nazi like Kanye. Kanye just off his rocker, bro. Kanye is doing anything for attention. Kanye don't even know who Kanye is right now. Kanye is just jealous because he started off as a conscious rapper. You need to remember that. He started off as a conscious rapper, but it wasn't gaining no traction. The industry made him talk about effing bitches and selling drugs and doing F shit. Like the industry made all these rappers talk about this stuff. And this is why they are all coming out against Kendrick Lamar, because it's like, how dare Kendrick get to talk about being woke, get to talk about political stuff. But when we try to do it, the industry shut us down. And, I think I hate to go back to this. But I truly feel like a lot of these rappers like Kendrick took a page out of Beyonce's book, because if you're going to be political, it has to be through the art. You cannot come out and say it directly. It has to be through symbolism and artistry. And Beyonce mastered that. Like, if you look at the Renaissance visuals, America Has a Problem specifically, there's an American flag there, and it's filled with pills, which is depicting the opioid epidemic, how we're all numbing ourselves to get this 9-to-5 flight because we cannot afford to survive anymore. Like, the lady is literally warning us that America has a problem and that America is changing, and we need to be a part of that change in terms of getting these people out of power who are ruining the system, ruining our country, and ruining the economy. You said Fondre Love by Drake. Yeah, that was about, what was that song you used to call me on your cell phone? Hey, you remember that back in the day? Like, those were bops from Drake, and it's just sad to see him just take this turn in his career and just resort to suing instead of just rapping. Decrypted says he got a hygiene problem, yet he still slept with him. Right, bro. Like, right. It's like, dudes be killing me with this stuff. I've heard this many times from several different gay dudes. Y'all will go on live after the act and talk about, oh, the dude had a nasty house. He had roaches. He didn't take a bath. He didn't do X, Y, and Z. But y'all will still smash. So what's worse? The dude not taking a bath, or you smashing him dirty? Couldn't be me. Darion, you said, can you dance? I dance. That's amazing, bro. Congratulations. That's amazing, bro. All right, let's get into this tea about Shamar. I'm gonna let this play. Let me skip past the music first, you guys, because I'm not trying to get demonetized. But this is so messy, and I had to laugh. It was just beyond messy. Let me just share my screen. Give me just a second. We got 7 people in the house. Go ahead and like the stream, by the way. Let's get more people. If you like, we'll get more people in the house. All right, let me add this to the stage, and here we go. Let's get into it.
Let people get up and bags. I'm not used to getting up. I'm used to people just doing it because it's in their heart and their mind to do it. I'm not used to telling a person, treat me right, take a shower, take a bath, bitch that pussy so I can get some of it. I'm not used to saying that. That's what niggas already do. That's invitation because you feel like you're a celebrity. Ain't nobody finna be like, oh yeah, Shamar come. Like my family, they you, but ain't nobody finna feel like they begging somebody to come. You didn't want to come, so now all of a sudden you want to come.
Well, happy Valentine's Day weekend, you guys. It's your girl, Leslie.
Okay, let me skip past this girl. I don't know who this is, but I'm gonna skip past it real quick. Okay, we're gonna go to it. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Below because Shamar was crashing out. So make sure you tune into the end and like this live, you guys.
Hey, y'all, I was trying to call Alvo to what's his name, but he ignored my call, so yeah, he standing up here ignoring my damn calls. I was trying to call him to ask him a question about something, but he's still in his feelings. And I'm gonna be in his feelings. I'm not gonna even keep trying to ask for somebody to have what's his name. I'm trying to see because now I'm a key, and I'm not finna sit up here keep paying for keys after and shit. Like, that's why I said I'm just so over it. Like, I'm just ready myself, bro. I'm so ready to myself. I'm just ready to die, bro, at this point.
If you or anybody that you know are struggling, definitely reach out to the suicide.
Okay, we're gonna skip past old girl. Go back to him.
I still want to just take that knife and bro. That's how bad I want to. I still want to just take that knife and just as bad as I want to.
So for y'all who don't understand what Shamar is saying, basically he caught Alvo cheating on him, right? And they fell out on live. And he's saying that he wants to delete himself. Shamar wants to delete himself because Alvo not answering the phone. I don't know why this shit. Here we go. We'll keep reporting it. Give it just a second.
No key, and I wanted to go somewhere, but it's like I can't even go nowhere now because I can't even find my key.
Well, I'm assuming that Shamar wound up finding his keys, and him and Alvo wind up partying on Super Bowl Sunday. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. And it looks like he also teamed up with Shamar X. They were all together. Now, Shamar, you better watch out because you see what Alvo did to Tommy, and his get back might be a little strong now. So you better just watch out. But let's go ahead and watch this TikTok live because Alvo reads Mrs. Nether, as well as he gives Shamar a piece of his mind.
You decided you wanted to clean up. You could have said, babe, get up and help me clean up. Or something like that. You could have said that and I would have did that. But instead, okay, cool. I'm just going to start cleaning up.
I'm not used to telling people to get up and clean up. I'm not used to telling people to get up in bags. I'm not used to getting up. I'm used to people just doing it because it's in their heart and their mind to do it. I'm not used to telling a person, treat me right, take a shower, take a bath, bitch that.
Baby, drop it in the comments. Is y'all mans having to tell y'all to bathe? Do y'all men have to tell y'all to douche or clean up the house? All the above? Let me know, because I'm kind of wondering what type of dudes following me? What type of gay dudes I got following me? Because I wish a nigga would have to come to me and tell me to bathe. Bitch, in the summer, it's hot here in Dallas, in Texas. I'm not gonna tell you what, Houston, Texas. I'll just say Houston, Texas. In the summertime, a nigga's taking 2 or 3 baths a day. 3 baths minimum. 3 showers minimum. Scrubbing, towels, antiperspirant at night, deodorant during the day, multiple clothes in the car if I need it, a change of clothes, cologne, all that. So y'all dudes is walking around here not showering in the summer in Houston, Texas.
Get some of it. I'm not used to saying that. It just already do. That's what people that want to be women already do. I'm not used to telling people to do what's already meant to do. I'm just used to it happening. You don't tell me to get up and clean up. I wake up, notice the house is dirty, and I clean it up. You don't tell me to cook. I'm hungry, so I know that you hungry, so I cook.
But you don't think that I be just resting because of my body? I have scoliosis. My body be really hurting, so it's like more booking. And then after that, I'm gonna need a break because.
Wait a minute. This is Shamar literally said he need to rest his body because he got scoliosis. But every time I hop on IG, I see Shamar hitting the splits. I see him twerking. I see him getting down in the pale moonlight. I see him doing all the things. But he don't complain about scoliosis then. But when it's time to clean up, bathe, douche, I can't. I got scoliosis. All right.
I do have scoliosis, and I am going to be very tired. So, like right now, I'm a little tired, but I'm gonna get some rest when I get to the hotel. But other than that, I'm gonna end up taking a break for these bookings because I do have scoliosis, and I do be very tired, and I don't want to cool out while doing anything at the club, perform, or anything. You feel me?
Okay, before he continues, I just want to put this out here. I am not making fun of anybody who has a disability. I feel for anybody who has a disability. I'm not here making fun of it. I just noticed that he doesn't complain about scoliosis when he's performing or when he's twerking or doing the splits and whatnot. If he's truly in pain, yes, Shamar, take a break, walk away for a little bit. You don't have to cook and clean or even bathe every single day. If you got scoliosis, bro, and it's hurting you that much, do your thing. But I got concerns about it. I got concerns about it because it's like the least you can do is just at least bathe. At least bathe. Especially if you got a dude that's rocking with you, you need to bathe, bro. You need to stay clean.
So after these last 2 bookings, I am going to take me a break because I am tired. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I am very, very tired. I'm being ripped around like a robot. So yeah. That's how.
Do that split the way that you jump up and down. You wouldn't say your body was an excuse. Then your body only becomes an excuse when it becomes the truth.
Yeah, because you.
Excuse because you've been through.
You don't give a fuck.
Everything that you've been through.
You don't feel the pain that I feel, so you don't give a.
Your body might lean,
you don't
but
give
you
a
still
fuck.
show everybody in this world can do what the normal person do. You still go. Your disability, you got disability, but you still a star. You still is somebody, and you still are destined for greatness. Don't use that. Oh, my body, my disability. That don't mean shit. You still is somebody. That's not no. That's
too. You still is somebody too.
Like y'all, baby, you gotta shine bright like a diamond. Baby, you better show these people they can't play with you.
You gonna definitely still is somebody too.
Hey, Charles, I don't know why you dropping the popcorn because you should have dropped that popcorn on Miss Netta's face when she face to hide them bumps. So we still see them bumps right here, right there, everywhere. It's just her face stretched out like an old ass plum. Charles, please get out my comments. Thank you eating it up because you pretending to like Miss fucking trailer that y'all in that 2x2. Please don't get in my comments trying to do too much, Charles. When Miss Netta thought she was an icon last year and this year she's a nobody. Charles, don't ever get it misconstrued. Don't ever get it twisted. You might think me and Shamar arguing, but we still together. Just like them bumps on Miss Netta's face, still connected together. Just spaced out a little bit. But you were saying what, Shamar? Well,
why he read Miss Netta like that? What Miss Netta and Charles got to do with Shamar and Alvo? What Miss Netta got to do with this stuff? I know that Shamar and Miss Netta got beef. They fell out. They didn't exchange words and whatnot. But what they got to do with Shamar and Alvo? I don't get it. Let me know.
wrong with Charles? Like, I don't know what was wrong with Charlie. I don't know why he came in my comments. Thought he was I don't know why he came in my comments. Thought he was gonna eat it up.
Okay, so that's just some more footage of Shamar. Let me see if we got any more content about that. It looks like, let me see. Just give me 1 second.
Now, I was going to end this video.
Okay, no, they're going to talk about Miss Netta. I'm not trying to talk about Miss Netta. Anyhow, let's play what Alvo had to say, because Alvo did go on live by himself and kind of explain the situation more without Shamar. Let's just see what he had to say, because he went in. Apparently, he was really hurt by this stuff.
Because he is always a problem. But he want me to be up under him 24/7. He don't even give me shit. He don't even do nothing for me. He didn't even help me in an apartment, but he want me to be up under him just so he can fucking mistreat me. Like, what type of shit is that, bro? No, because it's just, I'm tired of this shit, bro. He's not a humble person, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if he blocked me. He don't want to talk to me no more. Shamar is not a fucking humble person. He don't know how to fucking be humble, and he don't know when people really fuck with him. People can hang out with my, because he is always a problem. People can hang out with my, because he is always a problem. But he want me to be up under him 24/7. He don't even give me shit. He don't even do nothing for me. He didn't even help me an apartment, but he want me to be up under him just so he can fucking mistreat me. Like, what type of shit is that, bro?
Okay, do y'all be thinking dudes be like that? Like, they want you to be up under them just to mistreat you? Because to me, if Shamar is with this dude, it seemed like Shamar would be taking care of this dude, like helping him out with money and whatnot. But let me read some comments here. Somebody said Alvo is a clout chaser. Are they? Because that's what it's given to me. I'm starting to think that, Charles and Alvo are clout chasers because Netta and Shamar got the following, right? And if you notice, if you ever watch Shamar's videos, he has some pretty decent looking guys in his videos with him all the time. So it's like, I don't know what's going on with this situation, but it is giving a clout chaser vibe to me. But on the other hand, the dude is crying about it, and he seems to be affected by it, which leads me to believe he does care about Shamar. So I'm happy Shamar has somebody in his life that appears to care about him. Let's read some comments. Let me remove myself from the screen in just a second. Basically, it just says Shamar caught Alvo cheating. People are laughing. That's so crazy. Like, people are in the comments laughing at these people. I don't like to see people laughing at other people in pain, but it happens. It happens. Island Boy says, if he is in that relationship for money, friend, it's not going to work. I'm sorry. Your money should never be the center of y'all relationship. If the love is real, let him go find a 9-to-5 and y'all can still be happy in love. Ali says, isn't this old because they was just in the way y'all be writing these comments is like, damn. Somebody said, isn't this old because they was just in the house on video kissing. Okay. Y'all know how y'all gays be. Y'all like to fight. Y'all be on live, going off on live, fighting and carrying on. Then next time you on live, you all kissing and making up. I just did a video about, what's that dude named? Alpheus or whatever, got beat up by his boyfriend. Next thing you know, they on live kissing and making up. It's just, it's too much for me. It's too much. Let's read some more comments here. Somebody said, at this point, I really don't think Alvo is trying to use Shamar. If that was the case, he could be stealing from him. He can't count anyone. Baby, y'all went in on these comments. Y'all played entirely too much. Listen, this fool said, at this point, I really don't think Alvo is trying to use Shamar. If that was the case, he could be stealing from him. He can't count anyways. I'm just saying. Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much in these comments. This is why I don't have IG. Like, I got IG, but it's never on my phone because I can't deal with the comments. I can barely deal with my YouTube comments. But y'all be going in. Somebody else said the gravy train has ended. So they feel like the real reason why they fell out is because Shamar stopped giving this dude money. I don't know. I cannot deny confirm. This dude said, boy, I thought Shamar was supposed to play the girl role. I don't think Shamar is trying to be a girl. I just think Shamar is just being himself. Period. That's what I truly think. Somebody said, LOL, he's not obligated to give you money. You're a grown-ass man, my guy. Exactly. Like a lot of dudes, they will link up with another gay dude who's doing better and expect that dude to always be giving the money. But it's like times are hard, groceries are high, rent is high, bills are high. You know, the economy is not economy like it used to be. It's not. Things are totally different now. Last comment. I'm lost. Didn't Shamar just try on? Somebody said Shamar tried on wedding dresses. I thought Shamar cheated. Okay, no, Shamar did not cheat. He did not cheat. He did not cheat at all. Okay, Shamar did not cheat. Let me read some comments here. You said Jared says Darion worked a long time in healthcare. Okay, you talking about what his disability and whatnot. You said B Crypto says fresh clothes, dirty body. That don't make no sense, bro. You can't have fresh clothes on a dirty body. The clothes automatically dirty the minute they touch your body, your dirty body. That's like trying to put on clean drawers and you ain't wiped your ass in 2 days. Y'all know there's plenty of straight dudes out here that don't wipe their ass in the shower. Then we'll turn around and put on some clean drawers and talk about they clean. DL dudes too. But that's what y'all love. That's what y'all into. That's what y'all into. Y'all into that stuff. You said, yeah, it's hard, but I'm used to it. Yeah, Darion, much, peace and blessings to you. You show so much love every time you join the streams. I really appreciate you. You one of my day ones. MD Doc says, I see you laughing. Yeah, bro. Sometimes you got to laugh and keep them crying. MD Doc, thanks for joining, man. I hope you leave more comments. Thanks for joining the stream. It's my first time seeing you. Like the stream, you guys. We got 9 people in the house. Go ahead, like the stream so we can get more people on the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Now, moving right along. I don't know if I can take any more foolishness today. We got to talk about what's this girl named Dank. Oh, wait a minute. I want y'all to see Shamar's music video. Let me show y'all Shamar's music video. Give me just a minute. Give me just a second, you guys. I want to show y'all this music video because he did a pretty good job. Shamar got a nice little music career going on. He snapped. Give me just a second. Big Marco. Give me just a moment. Let me see if I can find his music video. Give me just a second. Oh, there it is. Give me just a second. Okay. Give me just a second. Oh my gosh, it's gonna kill me. Hold on, let me try to play it. No, that's not it. Because Shamar made his own verse. Shamar has his own verse. Nope, I'm not trying to get demonetized. Give me just a minute, you guys. I really want to find this video because he did a really good job. Like, people be really sleeping on Shamar, but he's a really talented artist in my playbook. Just he needs a ghostwriter and he's good to go. Shamar rapping. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can find this video because I was like, whoa. Man, I just had it the other day. Let me try one more thing, you guys. Just give me just a minute. Let me try one more thing. I really want y'all to hear his song because it's not bad at all. It's really not bad. Bookings.
I feel happy that I have a.
Okay, that's not it either. Okay, I'm gonna have to probably give up after this last search. Give me just a moment. Don't be looking at my messages and stuff now, because I don't want nobody to see my messages and who I'm, all that stuff. Give me just a second, y'all. This may be it. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I got it. I found it, y'all. Give me just a second. I found it. This is lit. It's lit. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty lit. Shamar did a good job. Look at this. Check this out. Okay, we finna share. All right, I'm gonna remove myself. Blow this up as much as I can. Okay, we finna play this.
AMAR. Her bitch, you know they can't fuck with her. Queen covered on the breaking all the drama. If it's up, then it's stuck with her. I miss take your nigga, then give a bad when I'm done with him. Bad bitch having fun with him. Ass fat like a palm in it. Down Julio Hennessy, ready to shoot the one with my enemy. So fuck a bitch named Queen. Bitch mad that day fly. Just a Bieber, I been pop. What the fuck y'all broke bitches talking about? I'ma lay that bitch with a big house. You a broke that bitch with a big mouth.
Okay, Shamar. Okay, we see you. We see you, Shamar. Okay, do your thing, bro. Everybody said fire, fire, fire. Yeah, it's pretty good. Shamar, you know, keep doing your thing. You know, take care of your mental health. Take care of yourself, bro. Do your thing. Put out more music because we really feeling it. Really feeling it. You said B Crypto said plenty of DL dudes into that nasty hygiene ish. Really? Would it be like whatever you experience? Put it in the comments below because I don't know. I can only just imagine. That's all I'm saying. I can only just imagine what's going on with that. Okay. All right. I promise we're gonna talk about Dank. So let's talk about Dank real quick. So Dank is that individual who essentially she was kicked out of her lift for being too obese, right? And she took to, I believe, the Breakfast Club to talk about how she feels like obese people need the same accommodations as LGBT plus people. And I'm I'll get my commentary after, but what I want to say is I'm very tired of people trying to like ride on the LGBTQ bandwagon. I'm really tired of it because I feel like it's not the same thing. Give me just a moment. Let me find that. Okay, here it is. Let me share my screen. Okay, here it is. All right, let's play this real quick.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Stormy, how you doing?
Hey, Ken, how you, brother? You good? Nice to meet you, Ken.
Got it. Yep. This the only seat y'all got?
What you want? What you need?
A bigger chair or something.
Is she already little?
We had
That's what I'm talking about. Good. This is the accommodation.
There you go. You know, you walked in and you said the chair was too small, so we had to bring the part of the sectional for you to sit in. And you said something. You said, now this is what I'm talking about, accommodations, right?
Yes.
Well, we live in a world that's not always going to be able to accommodate people.
But we should, though. We should because we not all the same, you know? I feel like we should. Like, why not? I feel like a lot of times people think that bigger people, obese, the F word people should just be in a house when it's like we not. Yeah.
You good?
Good morning.
What's going on? Nice to meet you.
Hi, how
How
are
are
you?
you?
Stormy, how you doing?
Hey, Ken,
Okay.
how you, brother? You good?
So-
Nice to meet you, Ken.
Let me pause that there. So that's what she said about, obese people need accommodations. Let's go on here.
Yeah, the F word. I'm not.
You heard that you can't say in your house,
Yeah.
fat. You don't like.
Oh!
I'm not saying that word.
Yeah, we
I
don't
ain't know
use that word in my
Okay,
house
okay,
either.
okay. I thought you were talking about the gay slur. I'm like, wait, I'm confused.
No.
No.
But I just feel like it should be accommodated. Bigger people should be accommodated, just like we accommodate the LGBT community. All those other communities. I just feel like we outside. If we inside, is get up. Why you in a house? You should be doing this. You should be doing that. When we outside, it's like, why you not in the house?
Well,
Why
people
you
would
out
say,
here?
okay, just,
Who actually told you that? Because, that's crazy. I don't believe that, F people should stay in the house.
That's how it is. We go outside and people looking at us crazy, like, we getting stared at for what? Because we big. The F word. I'm not.
You heard that you can't say in your house, fat. You don't like.
oh!
I'm not saying
Okay.
that word.
Yeah, we don't.
Lyft
Next
driver
slide.
denied me service. BC of my size.
What's your saying?
I got no space in my car is small.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So, I'm sorry.
What I'm gonna do with my money?
I'm going to cancel you. You're not going to be carded.
So you telling me I can't get in the lift because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Because the car is small for that. Believe
My best friend has a Benz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
me. I'm sorry. I can't.
So you really telling me I'm too busy in your car
So I gotta order another liquor.
And to be more specific with you, I got very tired.
What I got? Lyft driver denied.
Okay, so that's Dank right there. What I want to say is this: I am on the side of people receiving accommodations. I agree with that, right? I don't agree with the analogy of that's obese people being similar to LGBT plus people, right? Science has already explained to us and already shown to us that being gay, being queer, being trans, it starts in the womb. It's not a choice. And the way Dank is comparing it, she's implying that we chose to be gay, trans, lesbian, bisexual, whatever it is. We didn't choose this stuff. But I truly feel like people choose to be obese. Maybe more of us are predisposed to becoming obese through time, through our genetics and whatnot, But I also feel like there's things you can do for that. Like, we can't take a pill and not be gay anymore. We can't diet and not be gay anymore. We can't exercise and not be gay anymore, right? But her circumstance can change dramatically if she simply were to go on a diet. If she were to change the way she's eating, if she were to exercise more. It's like we gotta draw the line somewhere. And if we start venturing off to a place where we're now being expected to make accommodations for super obese people, I just feel like it's going to be a shit show. It's going to be a circus. The worst part is that, growing up, I was teased heavily for being thinner, for being skinny. Heavily. Now I embrace it. Now. But back in those times, it hurt me a lot. It hurt me a lot to have people constantly commenting on my body. And I felt like if I were a fat person, they wouldn't say anything to me because it's politically incorrect to tell somebody they're fat or they're obese. But those obese people or society in general has no problem telling people they're too skinny, they're too thin, they need to eat more. And I think it's wrong either way. So either you're going to be happy being big or you're going to stop, or be happy being thin. Either way, we just need to accept each other and stop coming down on each other. But I don't agree with her analogy that it's similar to being LGBTQ+. What accommodations are we receiving as gay people? What public accommodations? What is it? Let me read some comments here. Okay, Diana, I see you guys talking about what's happening with your situation. Okay. All right. Okay. Moving right along here. What I want to say is now we got to talk about something rather serious. I always like to bring up, news stories that are involving the LGBT+ community because we got to be vigilant about what's happening to us here out in these streets. And I want to show you guys the story of Wright and what happened to her recently in Minneapolis. So we're going to see the work she's been doing in the community first, and an interview from her talking about the impact she's had on her community and the courage she's had to be trans and whatnot. And we're going to talk about what happened to her tragically, I believe, a few weeks ago. It's a very tragic story, I'm not going to lie. So just trigger warning there if you're trans. Give me just a second, you guys. Just a moment. Okay. Share my screen again. Let's get into it.
They touch me. It's consequences that come with that.
I call you next.
What they was doing, like I have rough brothers. Like that's where I learned how to fight from. Like my brothers is rough, hands on, football, basketball. Like all of my brothers are. So I never really was into all of that. I more so wanted to sit in the house with my sisters. Like that's characteristics of being gay started to show at that time. Like when I just wasn't into all of the sports and all of that.
Some people I've heard and I've seen say, at birth, stuff like that. What would you say to that?
I would say that's kind of true because I knew before I was 11, but when I was like 11 and 12, that's when I started asking questions. That's when I got real curious about what was going on type stuff, I knew way before then, I always was feminine. I always I done got caught playing in my mom's heels so many times as a kid, stuff like that. But around 11 and 12 is when I started to ask questions. I wanted to know, why don't I want to do this? Why do I want to do that? And my mom was like an open book with me. She was basically telling me, you're different. You're your own person. You don't have to do what your brothers do just because they doing it. So my mom was always accepting. And yeah.
But it wasn't until 4 years ago. You said you're 4 years trans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell me about trans though. Sometimes I'm confused, kind of what does that actually mean?
Transgender is like when you, because a lot of people just dress up and put wigs on. That's not trans. That's just a cross-dresser. But transitioning is when you're taking hormonal therapy like estrogen, spironolactone. You're taking medicine to like close down all your male hormones and reproduce like female hormones once you get all of those closed down. But yeah, that's just like, you're on medicine and stuff. Everything is changing. You develop titties, you develop things in that nature.
So how long does it take for that stuff to like kick in, like fully kick in?
So for your first year or so, like your first year and so, it's just really you're working on shutting down your male cells and all of that stuff. Like your male hormones, you're working on shutting that down, and then after that, your doses get up, and then you get on different medicine that's giving you female.
Okay, so basically she went on a platform and started talking about the trans experience. I greatly appreciate her doing that. Much respect for her for doing that and being courageous and just opening doors for other Black trans people. I know talking about trans subjects is not popular on my channel. I can tell by the analytics, but I do want to say is we cannot leave these people behind. If they're coming for us, they'll come for us next. We cannot stop talking about these people. We have to keep our eyes on these people because what's happening to them will happen to us. Now, let's play out what happened to this young lady recently. Before I do, let's read some comments here. You said, Theon says, how did you know you were gay? I've been gay all my life. Yeah, man, pretty much all my life. There was no question about it. I've always known. Let's play out what happened to her recently. Give me just a second. Okay, this is from her family and her loved ones.
Her family, and she just wanted to make sure everybody was good, as long as you didn't mess with her.
Welcome to another episode of J Inclusive. Please share, like, comment, subscribe, and set your notifications on.
Support this creator, by the way. J Inclusive, supporting another gay, queer, Black man. Support that channel, by the way. Always good content. I greatly appreciate it. He has like 2,000 subscribers, but let's speed up just a little bit.
After her iPhone detected a crash.
We start with a search for answers after a woman's body was found lying on the ground in Minneapolis.
Family members say when they didn't hear from her, they used a cell phone tracker to find her, and that's when they made the horrible discovery.
Her body was found on 10th Avenue South near Powderhorn Park. Lou Ragoose talked to one of the victim's best friends about how it all played out. Lou?
Julian Lord, Minneapolis police are now investigating the murder of 25-year-old Relacia Wright, a trans woman whose friends say was well known in the Minneapolis club scene and the LGBTQ community. Right across the street from Powderhorn Park, Sunday during the noon hour, lying on the driveway between two houses, family members discovered the body of 25-year-old Relacia Wright.
Yeah, they found her.
The night before, at 11:04 p.m., Camilla Ling, one of Relacia's best friends, received an iPhone SOS emergency text indicating that Relacia called emergency services after the iPhone detected a crash. Ling wasn't able to reach Relacia.
I thought she was going to the club or something, or she just something happened, or she accidentally hit her SOS button, because that does happen. So I couldn't get in contact with her, and that was late at night.
The next morning, other friends and family hadn't heard from her either, so they followed Relacia's shared location, the same one from the SOS message, and found her shot and killed.
It's a lot of speculations, It's like, who were you with that night?
Several unanswered questions remain. Camilla says Relacia had no connection to that neighborhood, and there was no evidence of a car crash. Relacia was transgender, and Camilla says she stood up for others in that community. She describes her friend as outgoing and protective, but also polarizing.
She loved her friends, she loved her family, and she just wanted to make sure everybody was good, As long as you didn't mess with her, it was no issues. Relacia did have some ongoing social media issues, but that's just her,
Hoping that the killer is swiftly caught, Camilla says she will miss her friend.
She took me under her wing, and she brought me around and brought me around her people, and they showed me love. They loved me, and now I don't have nobody else to go anywhere with.
Now, Camilla wonders if that SOS message that said car crash was actually the shooting itself. I spoke with neighbors on each side of that driveway where the body was found. Neither of them saw or heard anything. Julie?
Oh, so sad. Horrific. Thank you, Lou.
The 24-year-old was born in Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, and they're gonna give her bio here. I'll let you guys watch that a little bit later. But what I want to say is this: it seems like every other day I turn on the news, a trans person is being deleted, and it's very disturbing because we know their rights are being rolled back. We know that access to healthcare for them is being rolled back, and like I said, it's just a matter of time before this falls down to us, and we're impacted by this as well. I truly feel like the Trump administration will make it illegal to identify as LGBTQ. I talked to you guys during my videos. If you've been watching my videos this week, my videos are getting like 100 to 500 views, that's not normal for me. I typically get at least 1,000 views on my video, and I have a smaller channel, but typically at least 1,000. A few months ago, right before it was called that he would become president, and before he actually took office, I took a YouTube survey because YouTube said take this survey. One of the questions on that survey was, are you LGBTQ? I put yes. I regret that decision to this very day because I truly feel like my channel has been shadow banned. When I go to make content, I always check data and analytics, to determine what to post and how to phrase things, whatnot. And all the data analytics have changed. You can't find LGBT plus topics anymore. It's all gone. There's no gay topics. There's no lesbian topics. Everything is gone. Instead, they're recommending that I talk about Christian stuff and, alpha male podcast stuff. It's like that was never for my community. That was never for my audience. So I feel like me talking about Trump, me talking about issues that affect our community, and Google knowing that I'm LGBT plus, it's causing my channel to be slowed down in terms of traffic. And I don't know what to do about that. So I've just determined that I'm going to be streaming. I'll put out a video here and there. Most of the time I'm just going to stream, and I'm going to rely on you guys to support the streams. That's why I keep saying like the stream. It costs nothing to like it. It just helps me in the algorithm because our voices are being silenced. Walter Hampton is a popular gay content creator in ATO, and he talked about the same thing. Like, he can't talk about Trump. He's noticed his views have gone down dramatically anytime he talks about Trump. And it's weird because, like I said, just before he took office, my views were fine. Everything was fine. Now it's just like everything has really changed for me. I know other gay content creators are still thriving and still receiving a lot of views, and that's great. I would question, did they complete that survey like I completed? So I haven't talked to them yet, but I will probably shoot them a DM and say, hey, did you complete the survey before Trump took office? If you did or not, let me know, because I've noticed a huge slowdown in traffic to my channel. I don't know what to do about that, you guys. I really don't know what to do because it's demoralizing, really demoralizing. All right, let's read some comments. Ecryptic, you said, I have this feeling in this because a lot of trans like creeping with DL men. So you think it's DL related? I wouldn't say a lot of trans like creeping with DL men. I think a lot of DL men like trans women. They're just afraid to admit it because, like I've been telling you guys, it doesn't matter what's between your legs. If you look like the gender a man is attracted to, he's gonna hook up with you, regardless of what's between your legs. He'll push that to the side and hook up with you because you look like what he's attracted to. T.S. Madison will tell you guys all the time, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that she has not had a sex change surgery. It doesn't matter. Dudes still want to be with her, and it's because she looks like a woman. Yogi, you're surprised. Don't be surprised, bro. I'm just telling you guys the truth. I'm a 35-year-old gay man. I'm telling you what I know, not what I think, what I know. All right, you guys, let's move right along here. Let me get this comment off the screen. Let's move right along here. We got to talk about El Salvador and what Trump's doing. This is scary, bro. This is scary. This is very scary. Essentially, Trump has come out to say that he's going to start sending American citizens, criminal American citizens, to El Salvador. Now, I don't know what they're going to be doing in El Salvador, but I have a feeling that once they're there, El Salvador will slowly become the global prison complex for the entire world, like Australia was back in the day. You know how all the criminals were sent to Australia back in the day? I think El Salvador will be that new Australia for the world. And I think countries like USA, Canada, Germany, all these other countries, they're paying El Salvador to take criminals and keep them in prisons. We all know that El Salvador has the largest incarceration rate in the world. So they have systems in place to deal with large amounts of incarcerations. And I truly believe we're going to see a lot of black men shipped to El Salvador, a lot of them. I haven't told you guys this before, but my brother has schizophrenia. He's in and out of jail because the government does not know what to do with people who have mental health issues. So fortunately, someone like him who's facing some jail time currently, he could end up in El Salvador. And I don't want to see my brother in El Salvador. You know, I don't think he belongs there, but it's like he's playing to shit American citizens there, you know? So what's next? What's next? So let me play this video for you guys. I will come back. Give me just a moment. Let me play this video. Okay. Give me just a second. All right, here we go. Here we go.
On Secretary of State Marco Rubio's whirlwind tour of Latin America, a potentially unprecedented offer from the president of El Salvador.
He has agreed to accept for deportation any illegal alien in the United States who is a criminal from any nationality, be they MS-13 or Tren de Aragua, and house them in his jails.
President Nayib Bukele revealing more in a post on X, offering the U.S., quote, the opportunity to outsource part of its prison system in exchange for a fee. And it's not just for people who are in the U.S.
You see, I just talked about that. Outsourcing part of its prison system for a fee. The Trump administration is literally going to pay El Salvador to take prisoners. Let me rewind this a little bit because they're going to talk about American citizens next, because we as citizens are not safe. We're not safe from this stuff. We're not safe. You're arrested. You're a criminal. You have a criminal history. You're not safe, bro. You can be shipped to El Salvador.
It's not just for people who are in the U.S. illegally.
He has offered to house in his jails dangerous American criminals in custody in our country, including those of U.S. citizenship and legal residence. No country's ever made an offer of friendship such as this.
But that offer, especially to take U.S. citizens, raising major concerns.
It's a non-starter to talk about deporting U.S. citizens. It's point blank unlawful.
Unless someone has committed a crime abroad, extensive constitutional and legal protections exist to prevent that in most cases. And for citizens of other countries apprehended here, regulations are still in place.
They have to follow the very strict requirements Congress has laid out, which means an agreement between the U.S. and El Salvador, but also an absolute guarantee that those individuals will be safe in El Salvador from danger, persecution, and torture.
Rubio today acknowledging it's unclear if such an action would be legal.
Obviously, we'll have to study it on our end. There are obviously legalities involved. We have a constitution. We have all sorts of things, but it's a very generous offer.
That offer would put convicted criminals in President Bukele's notorious mega prison, known as the Terrorism Confinement Center. Built by Bukele to house alleged members of gangs that had once helped make El Salvador one of the most dangerous countries in the world. It has become a symbol of his crackdown on crime. That crackdown has swept up 80,000 people and enjoyed public support.
Los niños hoy van a las escuelas sin sus padres, caminan seguros, con la seguridad que van a regresar a sus casas y no van a ser secuestrados por los pandilleros.
That mega prison, the size of 7 football stadiums, with the capacity to hold 40,000 prisoners. Movements are tightly controlled. No mattresses are offered. Prisoners spend all but 30 minutes per day in packed cells.
Look at no mattresses, 30 minutes a day in packed cells. Dudes are standing up sleeping. Dudes are sleeping on the floor. This is insane. This is insane.
The State Department under President Biden called prison conditions in the country harsh and life-threatening. But President Trump tonight doubling down on his willingness to consider the offer.
It's no different than a prison system, except it would be a lot less expensive, and it would be a great deterrent. Send them to other countries. No, we'll have to find that out legally. I'm just saying, if we had the legal right to do it, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Ellison, we know there are at least 2 military flights that have transported migrants from the mainland U.S. to the naval base on Guantanamo Bay. We know that one of those military flights left Fort Bliss in Texas with 10 migrants aboard. The White House is characterizing the migrants in question as, in their words, quote, the worst of the worst, in some ways, in some instances characterizing them as gang members. However, we don't know for sure who these people are or what crimes exactly they have been accused or convicted of committing. And indeed, the reason this move is raising alarm among some advocates and others is because Guantanamo is known for its lack of transparency, lack of due process, lack of things such as access to counsel. However, the Trump administration has said that it intends to follow due process with the migrants it is detaining on Guantanamo Bay. Allison?
David Noriega, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about...
Okay, and this is not all, you guys. This is not all. Like, I like to bring you guys entertainment topics, and I thank you guys for joining the stream. But I'm also going to educate you about what's going on around the world because it affects us like crazy. It affects us like crazy. So it's going down in South Africa right now. I don't know if you guys know this. Let me remove this from the screen. It is going down in South Africa right now. So what's taking place? This involves Trump's too. What's taking place is the white South Africaners, apartheid took place decades ago. They stole a bunch of land from the black South Africaners there. And, the white people currently own most of the businesses, the financial resources, the land. The large amount of the country's wealth is in the hands of white people. Afrikaners is what they're called. And now nationalism is starting to take place in South Africa, where they've elected a president who wants to take, I'm reading comments, you guys are crazy. They want to take land away from these white South Africaners and give it back to the black South Africaners. I cannot speak. Because it was stolen. It was stolen from them anyway. So they want to take it back and give it back to the people. And the Trump administration has found out about this, and they're blocking aid to South Africa now. But I want to say this, and I hate to be this way, but this is just truly how I feel about the topic. If the land was stolen from black people, it needs to be returned to black people. Period. Just because you stole something and you had it for centuries or decades doesn't mean it rightfully belongs to you. These people, meaning Europeans, cannot go to these African countries and dictate how they should run their country, dictate how they should run their economy, go there and steal resources from the African people. They should not be doing this stuff. So I was going to show you guys a video about it, but I think I'm going to skip that video. I'm going to read some comments very quickly. Yogi, welcome to stream. Appreciate you joining. You said, too bad. You talked about El Salvador. Shipping citizens there is not insane. Why do you feel like it's not insane? These are American citizens. Like, if you go to jail tomorrow for DUI, bro, like you just drank and you got, arrested. Do you want to be sent to El Salvador? I know a person from El Salvador, and he fled here because he's gay. He has asylum here because he's gay. He will do anything to stay here. These people are not trying to return back to El Salvador. I would not want to go there. Never. You said American citizens who are criminals are not protected by the 14th Amendment. Maybe not, because, once you're arrested or you have a felony, you do lose a lot of your rights. We already know a lot of these people are being put to work as firefighters and other jobs that we cannot find American citizens to do. So you're basically a slave at that point. You're a slave. You're a slave again. I'm not reading what you said about South Africaners. I don't want to read that. I think it's ignorant. Yeah, I'm not reading that comment, bro. I'm not with that stuff. So I don't know why you put that in there. All right, you guys, let me see what else. Let me see if I can get to any other comments we have here. We talked about Shamar. We talked about El Salvador. Give me just a second here. We talked about Wright. Okay. All right, you guys. Let me read this last comment here. Give me just a second. All right, you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for joining the stream. Again, thank you for the support. We got 8 people in the house. Typically, we have a little bit more, like I said, but the shadow banning and stuff like that is taking place on my channel. I just really appreciate the the support, the comments, and whatever you can do for me at this point in time. But yeah, it's just I really regret completing that YouTube survey. I really regret it because it's hitting my channel hard now. It's hitting my channel hard, and I just have to find a way to keep reinventing myself, keep popping on here and doing new things, trying new things to see what happens. But it's like I don't want to give up making content in support of our community. I don't want to give up that fight. I don't care if I'm blocked for the next 4 years. I cannot stop supporting our community. I can't do it, So I'm willing to take whatever hit I have to take. But again, I just depend on you guys for support. I really do. So, Jordan, you said you welcome, you inspire me. Of course, that's all I want to do is inspire people, inspire gay people to live your best life, inspire you to I'm not reading that comment, yo. You crazy. Inspire you guys to live your best life, inspire you to accomplish your dreams, to become the best version of yourself, to find love, to never give up on love. I want people, my legacy to be, when I came in contact with Alfred, whether it was on YouTube or in person, he inspired me and encouraged me to be the best version of myself. He inspired me to achieve my dreams. So that will be my legacy. I don't care about making a lot of money. I don't care about being famous. I just want people to be better off than they were before they met me, period. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to get going here. My husband's waiting for me, so I appreciate the love. I'll be back next Tuesday. I have a video coming up soon. I think I'm going to post it tomorrow for sure, but you'll see me every Tuesday night at 7:30 Central Time for a live stream. Thank you guys for the love and support. I really appreciate it. Wolf is back. Wolf back. You know the rest. Peace.
I don't wanna see a nigga bluff, nigga kill, nigga up. Nigga, what's up? Nigga, what's good? You and they can't, I still trap in the hood. Cell phone bang all night, so I'ma get to it all night. Then on the weekends, so they try to catch flights. With another bitch, nigga, really I might. I never stand, nigga, down, nigga, flap a nigga, rob a nigga, chop a nigga, brother, nigga, tell a nigga, real a nigga, fuck, real a nigga, spill a nigga. I'ma beat a nigga, never feed a nigga, never fear a nigga, never need a nigga, cut a nigga, bust a nigga, can't fuss nigga, what's up, nigga, I'm such nigga. Why you say so ugly?